Hello guys, and welcome to my first video in 2019 in which I talk about 5 mistakes you should not make in English. 5 frequent, common mistakes you should not make if you don't want your English teacher to look at you like "What?" Or if you don't want any native English speakers to look at you like "Here we go." Mistake number 1, it's when we use the verb have instead of the verb be because of some sort of word-for-word translation. For example, when we talk about our age, like I have 20 years old. The correct answer is I'm 20 years old. We use be. Why? Because when you talk about your physical state, in English, we use the verb be. For example, when you say you are hungry, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm scared. It's all about your physical state. So when you talk about your age, think about it like a game with levels. Let's take, for example, Candy Crush. So you might say I'm level 55. Now, take out the word level. I'm 55. You are your age. Mistake number 2 is when you forget to add an S to the verb in the third person singular in the present simple tense, like he likes football. It's he likes football. It is the present simple. It is the third person singular. He, we must add an S to the verb. Now, some of you might say, who cares, right? It's just an S. He likes, he like, it's just the same thing, but in French, you do not say une voiture, une maison. Well, in Creole you might say this, but not in French, so you have to respect the rules of the language. Add the S, please. Thank you. Mistake number 3 is when you want to translate il y a, like il y a quelque chose in English. There's 2 cats right over there. What? You have 2 possibilities. There is or there are. To know which one to use properly, to translate properly, you have to look at what's after the verb be. For example, if you talked about something that is singular, like one dog, we are going to say there is a dog. There is one dog. If you talked about something that is plural, like 2 dogs, where it's there are 2 dogs. That's it. Mistake number 4, it's when you try to translate pour in English. Well, you also have 2 possibilities, for or to. Let's take this example. He stopped for look at his phone. You should say he stopped to look at his phone. Now why? Well, because first of all we use for right before a noun. I'm here for you. This cake is for Paul. This party is for her. When you have a verb, we use to, because to is the short version of in order to. He went into the shop in order to buy a phone. he went into the shop to buy a phone. So remember, for plus noun, to plus verb. Voilà. Last but not least, mistake number 5, never ever ever add an S to the word information. The teacher gave us lots of informations. No S. Information. That's it. Why? Because information, like many other words in English, is uncountable, which means that it cannot be counted. These words are always singular, but you cannot use a or an with them. So you cannot say an information or a information. Apart from a few exceptions, it's also the case with things like liquids, water, beer, coffee, or even food, bread, meat, or material as well, like gold, iron, steel, or even activities in ing, like cooking, reading, swimming, etc. And on that note, I'll see you soon enough. And of course, subscribe.